Good morning, students. Moving ahead with our course, we are taking another poem that is written by a Singaporean poet, Edwin Thumboo, and the title of the poem is Words. Words, we all are familiar. They are the expression of our feelings or actions or ideas. So, how a poet describes the nature of a word is going to be very interesting for us. Let's see how Thumbu describes words. First of all, about Thumbu. In our book, it is written that Edwin Thumbu, born in 1933, is from Singapore and is among the most renowned and distinguished poets writing in English of Singapore. And about his academic career, the information is given. We are to be aware of his collection of poetries. It include Rib of Earth, God Can Die, A Third Map, and Still Traveling. His poetry is recognized as a reflection of Singapore's unique quest for identity as well as for the portrayal of the relationship of the individual and the mighty state. Thumbu was awarded the National Book Development Council of Singapore Book Award for poetry three times in 1978, 80, and 94, and has won several other prestigious awards also. So he is among the prestigious poets from Singapore and he writes in English. Now we move to our this poem, Words. He says, look into the text. Words are dangerous, especially the simple kind you leave behind for others, for undesirable relatives and assaulted purposes. So words are dangerous. A very striking starting of a poem that says that words are dangerous. Dangerous, they are very risky. They involve risk. They may cause problem to you. They may create problem for you, especially those words which you leave behind for others, which you have spoken. So, the spoken words may be very dangerous, problematic for you if they are left for others. And generally, it always happens that once if we have said something and that thing is to be reported by other people, it will not remain the same thing. That reporter will mostly change the content or implication or attitude that was associated at the time of utterance of the word. Those things will be changed and new dimensions, new indications, new attitudes will be added. So the words which are very simple and they are spoken by you and now they are left behind for others. And if these others are undesirable relatives, these others are those people who do not like you, who are not happy with you, who are not your friends in real sense. Or if these words are, once you have spoken the words and now these words are to be used by someone for assorted purposes, for special purpose, for his own selfish aim. Now that will or that is going to be a very dangerous or problematic for you. Your own words will cause trouble for you if you leave behind those words among those people who are undesirable relatives, who are not really friend to you, or who carry some assaulted purpose, some own personal purpose for them. Because what will happen with your words now? They are understood simply edited. Those people, they have understood the word, but now they will be edited, taken with the kind of air. They will add their own mood in them. You have uttered those words, you have spoken those words with your own mood, with your own mind, with your own emotions. But now, those people are going to change, or they are going to replace your mood with their own mood, your intention with their own intention. They will add their own gestures and body language. And thus, the new thing will be added to your words which was not when you spoke those words. A careful disregard. They will show, though you spoke the words simply, sincerely, with due regard, but they would paint those words with an intended disregard for that person whom they are reporting now. And thus their plainness complicates. The simplicity of your word will gradually be changed into complications. Your simple saying will be changed into something so complicated that even you yourself, if you happen to overhear those things, you yourself will not be able to recognize that those were your words. So, all the words are not dangerous. He says, Thumboo says, that in our use of words, we should be very careful. Because if these words are reported back by some selfish person, by a mischievous person who do not like you, who wants to cause trouble to you, he will misrepresent your words to other people. And then your words, your simple words, will be given new gestures, new attitude, new tone, and they will become complicated, will lose their original sense. When you say, tell him please that the anger has come to pass and that friendship is not maimed, or please do come, but after the fear has been put aside. When you mean to be polite, careful, explicit, considerate, circumspect, adopting the proper tone, you are likely to be quoted as saying he won't. He gives an example that suppose you have had an exchange of angry words with someone. There was some altercation or exchange of hot words with your friend, and now, after some time, you want to settle the matter, and you say someone to go and tell that friend with whom you are at cross now, that please, the anger has come to pass. Tell Mr. X that perhaps you are talking to your friend and you are requesting him that go and tell Ram that now the anger has come to pass. I am not angry with him. Because of that simple incident, because of that quarrel, our friendship is not maimed, our friendship is not injured, our friendship is not broken. And tell Ram that come if he is also in a cool mood. If he is also he has also become calm and peaceful now. Fear has been put aside. I have put my fear, I have put my anger aside. I have forgotten that matter. Now, please request Ram to come. It is not such a great matter that our friendship is disturbed by that tiny incident. In your these words, you mean to be polite. You are very polite. You are very careful in selecting your words. You are explicit. Explicit is clear. These words, if you are telling to someone, these words carry clearly your real intention, your real attitude, that now you feel sorry for those angry words. You are so considerate, careful about your friend, that no, Ram is my friend, and it does not matter if we had some little problem here and there. Circumspect, knowing all the things, considering all the things very carefully, you have asked your that particular friend to report these things to Ram, and you are in proper tone also. You have spoken these words very sincerely. But be sure, your that friend, when he will go and report to Ram, is likely to quote you that he won't. You have not yet lost the anger. You still remember, you are still angry with Ram. Friendship is maimed, friendship is broken, and you are not. The friend is reporting to Ram that Ram, you should never go there because he is still furious. He still has the same anger. He will still abuse you. He will still call you names. Be sure that you will be reported in this way. So, your that simple, honest, considerate saying will increase trouble for you. Why? Because you have left your words to be reported by someone who does not like you. In this stanza, we may also say that it is very easy to break the relations, but when after some consideration you feel sorry and you want to uh, reconnect to that friend, it becomes very difficult to bring that assurance back. We should be very careful, especially when we are in anger, because if the words are spoken in anger, they would certainly carry your angry mood and it will dent the relationship. Afterwards, it will become very difficult to repair that relationship. All right, we move further. So, after reading these two stanzas, we can say that if our words are reported, then likely they will be changed. So, the words are, it is very dangerous to convey your words through someone who is undesirable friend. Words are neither valid, merciful, nor bad in themselves. In themselves, words are nothing, we can say. Words do not carry their own color, their own meaning. No, they are not valid, they are not good or bad, they are not desirable or undesirable, they are not merciful or cruel, hard or soft. Words do not carry any quality in themselves. Nothing unless used erst. Words, when used, they get the implications, they get the meaning, they get the color. Otherwise, they are nothing in themselves. Imported into dialogue. Until words are used into dialogue, they are nothing. Until they are used in a sentence, we can say, they are used in a talk, they are used in a context, that is the correct meaning. Until the words are used in a context, they do not carry any weight, they do not carry any quality. So it is the context, it is the situation, it is your tone which give words color, which gives words meaning. Otherwise, words are nothing. Become part anger, part laughter, bruised, adding to the mood and gestures. It is your mood and gesture that makes a word as it appeals. It may be an angry word. A word may be an angry word if it is used in an angry mood. A word may be a very light word, like a laughter, like a joke, a funny word, soothing word, if it is used in that particular mood. It may bruise someone, it may hurt someone if it is used with that intention, and it may work like an ointment if it is used in that mood. So it is our mood, it is our mentality, it is our gesture, it is our intention, it is our tone, it is the context which give meaning to a word. Otherwise, in themselves, words are nothing. They are impartial. So it depends upon the user. If you are a good user, your words will carry a good meaning. If you have missed the mark, used a word in a wrong way, then right word will carry the wrong implication. Because word in themselves is nothing. Words are words, they are simply words. They are neither good, neither bad, nor cruel, hard, soft, valid, invalid, good, bad, no, nothing. Words are words. Except for us, without us. Without us, they are not personalities. Word becomes our personality, or our personality gives personality to our speech. So without us, they are without any personality. They do not have any feature, they do not have any implication, they do not have any meaning. It is the user, or we can say words are as its user is. We make them into poems. We poets. Poets make them into poems. Otherwise, words are words, they are not poetic. If word is used into poem, then it becomes a poetic word. If word is used in a particular mood, it will carry that type of implications. So we make them into poems. We are the poets, are the people who give meaning to words, who writes poems, give their expressions in form of poem using the words. So it is the user of the word who decides the meaning. We should be very careful in using the words because we make the words. We are the creator of the words. Word will carry the meaning as we create them, as we add the meaning to our expressions. That thing will be carried by the words, otherwise, words are words. So, the first thing, the first line, that words are dangerous and words are words, they make the contrast. And this is the main theme of the poem, that if we use words in a particular sense, the words will carry that same particular sense. We should be very careful if we leave words behind for others, because others, they have a habit to edit and change our words and report them in a changed way. So we should be very careful. We should not believe if we are reported back something about us, because whatever we have said may be changed and edited by those reporters. Especially you are angry, you should not use words in that way, because angry words may hurt and it will become very difficult to repair that thing. So words in themselves are words, it depends upon us how we use them. So we can read the summary of the poem. It highlights the immense importance of words in our life, their tremendous impact on the listeners. The first stanza shows that sometimes words become dangerous when they are misrepresented. And who are the misrepresenters? The undesired relatives, or a person who has his own purpose. What is uttered must be chosen with care, otherwise they can be manipulated and can cause problem or hurt grievously, wound or scar someone for a long time. Words once spoken cannot be erased. So, words are not personalities. For poets, words are a part of the poems of expression of feelings, and it depends on them how they use them. Thank you, students, for this class. Thank you very much.